Welcome, guys. Welcome back to another live stream here where we're going to be taking a look at your work. So if you want to go ahead and send that in now to the email scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's a first come, first serve operation. So I'm going to open up my emails, and whoever sent me in something since we started, we're going to look at theirs and we're going to go on. We're going to go for about an hour. I got some work to do today, so I can't be here too long, but I thought I have some time. Might as well get it done now while we have some time. A reminder to everybody who might not watch this stuff regularly is that I'm just an average tattoo artist, and I'm just going to give you my thoughts, okay? Some of the stuff we call out is probably going to be some of the same problems I have in my own work. Also, if you guys are interested, I have a few things coming up. I bought several UV inks, all right? We got UV, invisible inks, all this stuff. I'm going to be testing this stuff out. I'm going to test it out on my leg, obviously, because I don't put anything in clients until it has been tested, at least on myself. So we're going to be doing that in the coming couple of weeks. Just got to find a little time to dabble in that. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a watercolor video. We got a couple of bronc items we're going to be checking out as well. So make sure you got notifications turned on so you know when we're coming live, so when you know when we put out a new video or what have you. I think that's it. I think that's all we got. How are you guys doing this morning? I know it's early, but I appreciate everybody who's here. All five of you. All five of you. Yes, let's do it. I think that's it. I literally think that's all the running of my mouth I have to do today. So I'm not going to waste any time, guys. Let's get into it. I think I have one email here from the 13th. I do. And if not, guys, I'm just going to go back. We're going to go back to the previous emails. It's no big deal. Hey, good morning from Texas. Good morning to you. Where you guys at? There's 6 of us here, so we can, we can talk a little bit. There's not 100 people watching, so it's not as big of a deal. I know where a few of you guys are from, actually, but anyhow, we'll get on to that in a little bit. So here we go. We're going to share the screen. Let me modify this a little bit for today, since it is just me today, just me and myself, and I. And all right, we'll try this. I don't know. I got to figure out where to put my body. There we go. If you guys are watching this stream afterwards, let me know where you're watching from. It's always cool to get a vibe, an idea where people are tuning in from. So I do have an email here from the 13th, and we're going to click on that one and check it out. Interesting. I already get an idea here. It's from Elizabeth. Hey, Dave, I did a tattoo on someone, and his friend did the stencil, and I tattooed it. Okay, I did a tattoo on someone. His friend did the stencil, and you tattooed it. Now he does not like it, and as you can see why. My mistake for letting him, but that's what he wanted. What would you suggest as a cover-up? Oh, man, I don't. On fingers. Excuse me. You guys know I'm the. Somebody told me I'm the gassiest person on YouTube. It might be. I burp all the time, and I'm drinking coffee, so it's only going to continue. Good morning. Good morning, all 8 of you. Let's see. What would we cover this with? Let's take a look at it. Oh, sweet heavens. Oh, man. I hate dogging on people's work. I really do. But it helps you guys out. According to you guys, it helps you out. So that's why we're doing it, okay? Also, give the stream a like, guys. Give the stream a like. It's 14 of us. We can do this. Our goal is 50 likes today. Let's do it. All right. Dang. All right, man, I can't stop saying all right because I have to put thoughts in my brain. Well, the best thing you could do here is do this properly. Not you, nothing against you, but clearly you're learning, and this is not the place to be learning on. The knuckles, the hands, this is a horrible place to be working, to be learning, to be doing this stuff. No. Take this to somebody who has a little bit more experience, somebody, a professional tattoo artist who, tattoos fingers, tattoos, whatever. And they can go back over this with a larger liner or maybe a smaller one and just really sculpt this back to life, because there is hope for it. If the right person does their thing, this is redeemable. So yeah, as far as the fixing goes, not that big a deal. Luckily, he didn't blow everything out, and it's not all, but it certainly doesn't look the greatest. Let's just be quite honest here, guys. I'm not going to blow smoke up your butt if I don't have to. But Elizabeth, you know that already. So I'm going to go ahead and wish you the best of luck on that, Elizabeth. I'm going to go over here and turn the fan on real quick, guys. Okay. There we go. If that becomes annoying, just let me know. I'll turn it down a little bit. All right. All right. Good morning, Amber. Someone in a couple weeks ago. Well, sorry. A couple weeks ago is hard to find. I usually just go from whatever's here live because there's just thousands. All right. Let's see. This one is. Oh, this looks nice already. Hi, my name is. I think we've seen Madi. Madi. Last live, I sent in my first tats, which was in March. Here is an update of some new work I have done. All right, right on. Jonathan, that's some clean stuff. I like it. I like it. Yep. This is interesting. It's quite an interesting art style. But I will only talk about the application here. The lining looks all right. Not too bad. These long swooping lines over the top of the head can be a pain in the butt because, well, it's just a long line. But the colors pack pretty darn well, so that's cool. Oh, this is fun. This is a fun-looking tattoo. I mean, it should heal out all right. It should last for a little while. And I really do like it. The pink into the purple into the teal. That's slick. That's slick. I like that. All right, let's see what we got next here. Oh, this is cool too. Yep. Nice little details in here, like the little bit of blues. Got a little bit of red going on. Yeah, nice job. Application seems good. I'm sure the client thoroughly enjoys that. Nice job, Moody. I know you're here. You got to be here. Who's Moody? Who is it, Moody, in the chat? What's your chat name? Good morning from South Dakota. I finally caught a stream. I've learned so much from you. That's awesome. Let's throw that up there just for the heck of it. Awesome. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for being here, guys. This is an early stream. This is kind of like one of the moments where there's not going to be a lot of us, and sometimes they're just really fun. Okay, we have another one. Right on, guys. Right on. All right. I did the sloth and the Mario. Remember? Maybe. Sloth and Mario. Ooh, maybe. But we look at a lot of emails, a lot of tattoos, and, you know, just all that jazz. So, nonetheless, let's take a look at it. And remember, guys, give the stream a like, all right? Support your boy. Bryson. Not too bad. Yeah, not bad. You might find that the black might be a little light in a couple spots, but, you know, I don't think it's bad. If that's the way the stencil was supposed to look, yeah, sure. I think you nailed it. And this one, it's a little dark. And I like dark work. Trust me, I like the tattoos to have a heavy amount of black. This has a heavy amount of black. Just suffers from a lack of lighter shades, lighter tones / open skin. You do leave a little bit of openings here in some of these spots, but overall, it would be cool to see a little bit more. Maybe try, this is your opportunity, put that depth in there and then go into those light tones, those 2-drop, 3-drop, even 5-drop, possibly even 10. I mean, that's getting a little darker, but still, you can start to mess around in those lighter shades, which is going to give it a lot more depth, a lot more action. But you're on fake skin, so, I mean, that's just awesome. The lining looks pretty decent in here for a practice skin. All right. Oh, sorry, I'm missing. Oh, I got a burp, guys. No surprise. Mansfield. That's it right here. Where we at? Who said that? I can't even tell. Does it tell me? Coochie Man? Spread the love, guys. 37 of us. That's right. Spread the love. Where do we send pieces for you to critique? Email scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Oh, I'm just a little window here. See that right down there? artmesomething@gmail.com. Send your work there. First come, first serve basis, guys. Email at the bottom. There you go. Look at Kyle. He's all over it, man. Email at the bottom. Also, guys, not that it matters all that much. Got to figure out how to operate all this stuff. Is this it? Sure. If you want to follow me, you want to follow my work, you can follow it down there, right over there in that corner over there. Dave Inks 88, Dave Inks.88 on Instagram, and Death Punch Inc. on Facebook. I'm gonna put that away because it gets in the way. Bam. So anyhow, more of the BS out of the way. Back to the chat. Here we go. So anyhow, we hit that one. We got that one taken care of. Bam. Next one. Ooh. From back here, I like it. Not say that when we zoom in, it's going to be horrible or anything. I'm just saying from right here, it's pretty sharp. There's a couple things that are throwing me off just a little bit. And you may know these as well. Right over here, from back here, you kind of get a gist of it. As you get closer, this eye's a little dark. The eye's a little off. Maybe follow the stencil. I don't know. But for some reason, from a distance, this eye looks a little off. Even though this eye is big, it doesn't look horrible from a distance. But this line right here, because it is out there in the open, it's very visible, easy to see. You can tell it's a bit thicker than the rest, so it catches your eye. But what I really like is these blends right here. These smooth from black to open skin, real smooth, real smooth. Like that a lot. You carry that up a little bit through the chin. We got some light tones going on in here. The hair has just enough. Yeah, so I really do dig the tattoo. Just a few little things. Could really do a lot for this one. All right. Da-da-da. Hello, all from Vinny in the UK. All right. What's going on out there? Boy, I don't even know what time. Oh, here we go. Got a bunch of emails now. I don't know what time it is out there. What time is it out there, Vincent? Vinny? It's got to be later in the day. Hey, man, Jimmy here. I've been watching your videos for some time now. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate the support, man. I've been tattooing for about 15 months and wanted to provide my very first fake skin and my recent fake skin for you to critique. I appreciate what you do to help us. No problem, man. All right. So we are on fake skin. Thank goodness, because this is rough, my friend. This is rough. But you're on fake skin. Trust me. I remember when I got first machine years before I even really took it serious. This is what I was doing. I had absolutely no idea. I was just doodling on the fake skin. That's kind of what it looks like you're doing here, because I don't see a stencil. I don't see any purple. And I don't get the vibe that you're following a stencil of any kind. Probably you have very small needles, because you can see how small these groupings are. Even the shading, you're trying to figure out a whole lot of different things. You're trying to pack color. So when you're really lost in the sauce when it comes to tattooing, sometimes you try to do so much thinking you're going to figure it all out at once that it all just kind of falls flat. That's what happens here. So what I'd like to see you do after I look at your next piece, so I don't put my foot in my mouth. Yeah, good thing I didn't put my foot in my mouth, because this is better, right? You focus. You niche down, not really niche down, but you focused in on image and went that route. So yes, this is looking much, much better. I like the dark in the certain spots here. Light shading. Very cool. Oh, big improvements. Hey, this is fun. This has been a fun little journey in a short period of time. And I didn't put my foot in my mouth. What a win. All right. Same thing here. I like this. We have some dots, some stipple work going on. Nice smooth lines. Shoo. What a from here to here. Whoa. Let me read the 15 months provide you my very first fake skin and my recent ones. Boy, I'm glad I didn't say anything stupid there. Nice job. Nice job. Awesome to see the progression there. Wow. Let's see. All it takes is practice, Kyle says. All it takes is practice. 7:40 a.m. in Canada. Yeah, we're right on time then. Yep, we're right on time. I'm sorry, guys. Just checking out the chat here. We got all 39 of us hanging out. 1340, 140 out there. 140. Yeah, all right. That's wild. I'm assuming that's what you mean, 1340. I'm guessing that's, like military time. Thanks for the critique. No problem. Oh, that's you. Not so famous tattooer is he's saying Mo D. Mo D. Thank you for the fix on that one. Let's see what this says real quick, guys. We're going to take a couple things from the chat. Hey, guys, I'm a beginner, just 5 days on fake skin. Been watching for at least a month now. I've watched Dave's videos. Lucky to come across his vids. Still learning. Helps a lot. Oh, dang. That's awesome, man. Well, take your time. keep watching videos. Watch more than my videos. I'm sure you guys already know that. There's so much knowledge out there and information. It's been a long time since I really did a search around to see who's out there, but I'm sure there's plenty of people. So you can always learn something from everybody. So certainly watch as much as you can. Soak up information from everybody. I'm just one guy with one idea, one thought process. Yes, and real quick, we will get back to looking at the work, but I'm going to bring up another. It says, F fake skin. I hate it so much, but if you can't do it on fake skin, you can't do it on real skin, and I'll die on that hill. That is definitely a hill to die on because that is so true. If you can't do it on paper, you're not going to be able to do it on fake skin. If you can't do it on paper, you're not going to be able to do it on real skin. If you can't do it on fake skin, you're probably not going to be able to do it on real skin. All right, just get that in the head. Anyhow. All right. South Carolina, what's up? Nice and humid out there. I've never seen alive this early. I've never been alive this early. I'm kidding. No, I just got some stuff to do today, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll go live this morning just because I woke up with too much energy. 5:45 in Montana, right on. All right. 4:45 in Arizona. Holy smokes! Cheers to you, man. You are up early. Or you haven't gone to bed yet. One of the two. I only want to learn from this channel. Smoke, my friend. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. Couple more comments, and then I promise I'm going to get back to checking out your work. I just like talking to you guys, hearing what you have to say. I've been watching long enough to see damn near no beard till now. Yeah, man. Yeah, or whoever this is, Addison. It is scary to look back at some of the old videos. Cringy to watch yourself on camera. That's why I don't do it. But yes, baby beard till now. I actually saw photos pop up of no beard. My kids would probably not know who I am. And yeah, so I'm stuck with it forever now. All right. Let's see. What kind of chair you got with you with the YouTube sign on it? Oh, I don't know. Which way do I turn so you guys can see this? All right, real quick, guys. We're just going to, boom. This is the ink bed chair. I like this chair a lot, guys. Legs recline. It goes flat. You can do all kinds of stuff. These legs will kick out that way and that way, so you can have a person face away from you. You can do back tattoos there. Really love that. Also have an ink bed personal chair that I sit on. I really like this one as well. Hydraulics up and down, super comfy, big square. The back moves forward and backwards for lumbar support. The chair that I sit in right here, this is a classic, guys. It was my grandfather's. We found it here. I mean, it got no value to him, I'm sure, but I just thought it was cool because it's a classic, super comfy. Probably going to reupholster it just to keep it around because it's cool. That's a BS chair over there just for somebody to sit in. Over here, since we're giving a little tour, this is people use this for oh my gosh, working in garages and stuff. You can put your tools on it and everything. It adjusts at the bottom. You can unscrew it. You can lift it up if you want to do like stand-up tattoos. Stand up. Whatever. What I like it a lot for is because I've mounted my trash can at the bottom. It's got a real wide stance. I attached my glove holder right there to the edge. Like, it's just really nice. I wrap it up, throw some dental bibs down on top of that, and it's really good to go. Got a little drawer under there where I keep a few little things. Nothing crazy. I think that's about it, right? That's a little wagon. I call it a wagon. Whatever. It's another tool thing, but that goes around with the client. So this chair might be right here in the middle, somewhere over here, depending on what location we're tattooing. And that little, figure out where the heck everything's at. That little red wagon there will go with them, sit next to them. They put their drinks on it, whatever they're doing, yada, yada. So, good question. Wasted a little bit of time, but we got that taken care of. Oh, my goodness. Okay. What's up? Greetings from Finland. All right. I promise I'm going to get back to work here. All right. Here we go. Is your Marines tapestry made by Pure Country Weavers? I don't know. I'll check into that. I have literally no idea. Well, thank you guys. All right. For what you guys came here to see, let's get back to work. Oh, good Lord, there's a ton of emails now. All right, I'm going to do my best. We're going to boogie. Addison, what's up, man? I see you in the chat. Thank you for all your hard work. Been tattooing for about 6 months. All right, let's see what we got here. You know, it's on the hand. The lines are a little rough. You can kind of see it here and there. It's tough, guys. I will say it, and I'll say it again until I'm blue in the face. I'll die on this hill as well. Stop tattooing hands until you are, like, efficient at tattooing. Even now, I'm not. I tattoo hands, but I don't really love tattooing hands. You learn things along the way, and it's hard to explain and translate all that to somebody. I will say, just kind of try to stay off the hand when you can. As a whole, from here, this tattoo looks nice. You know, it's like, oh, cool. Definitely a very full sunflower. But when you get close, you do start to see some of the lines are a bit botched. I mean, it's not the end of the world, guys, but we do want to be careful here. All right, some fake skin work. Yes, I love the bold lines. I love the thick lines. I'm really falling in love with some thick, bold lines. And I'm not the guy that says bold will hold. That's not why I love them. I just think you can see them from across the room, you know. So anyhow, unless you're doing like black and gray realism, then, you know, obviously. So anyhow, nice job here. I like this. We have some lighter shades going on in here. Bit of things happening. Not too bad. And it's on fake skin, so even better. All right. Right on. This looks healed, while this one looks a little pressed in a bit harder. And overall, it's not bad. It's not bad. Is it great? Would you go to a tattoo shop and walk out and be happy with this? Should you? Truth be told, I'm sorry, Addison. The person probably loves this tattoo. But no, I wouldn't be, because it's not consistent, right? So we got big, thick piece here, small, thicker, different sizes. Maybe you meant to be, but it doesn't come across as I meant to be. What I really like is the star here. Very pretty, consistent all the way around, right? So overall, better. Also, if we take a look at this diamond, see, we got diamond, 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 triangle, specialist in the army. So it's not bad. Okay, it's not bad. Look at it. It's very small. We'll take a look at your thumb in comparison. Not bad. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we can really see what's going on in this James Golden. We're bruised here. We have a little bit of a blowout as well. Yeah, so gonna want to focus a little bit more on those lines. You got a feel for it. You're understanding it. I mean, even this circle's not too far off, but absolutely gonna have to hone in on those lines for your long-term success, for sure. All right, but Addison, thank you. I hope that helped. I hope that none of you guys take this stuff too personal, right? And just one guy, all right? Let's scroll to the bottom, see if there's any words. There are no words, so we are going to just take a look. Hey, he's pretty cool. The line work's not bad. Looks all right to me. Black is nice. The different colors are decent. I think there could be a little bit smoother of some blends, maybe, you know, from this black into this purple. I mean, the purple's got a little tiny bit of patchiness, but it looks good overall. You know, it's not bad for the most part. Dig a cool little tattoo, right? Hey, this is pretty cool too. Nothing bad to say here. Lining looks crisp, actually. It looks very consistent. There's a couple spots, but who am I? You're going to find the same exact couple spots in my work. The red is packed pretty well. I like this one. This is a bit more of a solid banger right there. And this one is also quite nice. I like the little bit of depth you get from those little lines there in the eye and what have you. A little shading around the outside. Yeah, I like this one. It's a cool little tattoo. Nice job, Jeffrey. Thanks. 2 months apprentice. Very good. A lot of things you're learning, and it's looking pretty dang good. In 2 more months, it's going to look even better. All right. Thanks, man. That's me. I'm only a 2-month apprentice. Yeah, dude. Not bad at all for 2 months, man. 2 months in, I was not doing that. I promise you that. Anyhow, sip of coffee and some burps to come. All right, guys, let's do me a favor real quick. take a moment. Let's go like the stream, all right? Let's just go ahead and do that real quick while I do something real quick here. Give me uno momento, my friends. Like I said, I have to click on the stream and then mute it. So one moment here. Oh, I did it in time. Good to go. So anyhow, give the stream a like, guys. There's 48 of us in this early morning live session here. It's 7:55. We got another 45 minutes to go or so. So get in. Let's get her done. All right. Hey, it's Shailene. Again, this is my progress. I wish I could remember everybody. All right. I like this tattoo. I like it because I know what it is. It's simple, right? There's no shading in it. There's none of that. It's silhouette style work. Some spots get a little confusing, but I'm sure it's by design. It's not like you went in there and deliberately threw a chunk of black somewhere. This is how it was supposed to be. And you definitely get the vibe. You know who it is. Excuse me. Yep, already knew it was going to happen. Got the rock hand. Definitely digging that. So, yeah, this just goes to show you don't have to get nutty and crazy into everything into one tattoo. It's a little tattoo. You get to learn some stuff. You get to pack some black. Get to do some lining. Ba-ba-bang, bada-boom. Nice job. Yeah, actually, let me take one more look. Just make sure there's nothing we're missing here. Line looks good. That one's a little deep, but not bad at all. Black seems to be packed pretty good. And if this is what the reference showed and you tattooed the reference, then good job. Thanks for sending that in, Shailene. Izku. All right, we got a few pieces here. I watched your every video in practicing buyer videos, doing these just for fun to my friends. Oh, Lord. I hope they're decent because tattooing is fun, but we don't want to mess our friends up or anything like that. So hopefully it all works out. Let's take a look at what we got. Hey, I'll take some just for fun tattoos. These are not bad just for fun tattoos. The photo is a little bit blurry, but overall, I can tell that most of these lines are pretty consistent. There's a little thing here or there in some of these spots, but again, you know, for where you're at and what you're doing, nice. Not bad at all. Even this black and everything's packed in nice, but we do definitely have some issues, right? So this is not exactly straight. Bloop here, some bloops. We got these little bloops, right? And that's like a depth issue, a combining a line with another line, things like that. But, I mean, overall, it's for a fun on-your-friend tattoo, not trying to do this long-term forever. Maybe it could turn into it. You never know. Not bad. Black's packed well. I would just maybe focus a little harder on some of that line work. Again, we got some black packed. A little bit of shading happening here. That's different, and I like this one. I really do, actually. Yeah, might be one of my favorites, and I'm not really sure why. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but there's no line that, I mean, a little bit in the tail maybe, that pops out super hard and says, hey, look at me. Yeah, not too bad. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, are we doing a cover-up here? Maybe this is a cover-up because I do see some falling out words behind here. This is not my favorite. I'm not sure what it's supposed to look like exactly, but it does kind of look a little haphazard. But again, considering I do think that there is some good stuff happening here, keep moving forward, because if this is a short period of time, this is you just kind of playing around, then I think that if you pursue it a little bit heavier, you could probably do something here. Don't be afraid to go back to a little fake skin and really try to get comfortable, keeping those lines just a bit smoother. But yeah, thanks for sending that in. I got to burp again. Oh gosh. All right. Whew. All right. What's the email? Email is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, guys. Bottom of the screen. Art. I can't tell what the camera's at. Right down there. artmesomething@gmail.com. And mispronounced my name. Shailene. It's not Shailene. Shailene. Sorry. It says you critiqued my flowers I did last summer and mispronounced my name. Yeah, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. The surprise is going to be if your name gets pronounced correctly. That's when you go, oh, there we go. It's Shailene. I didn't say Shailene. What did I say? Shailene? Oh, goodness me, people. Love watching your videos, brother. Thank you for the help. You have no idea how much you have helped me. Well, that's awesome, man. I appreciate that. It keeps me motivated, I suppose, because there's nobody here but myself. So, all right, Kyle, let's see what we got, man. All right. Well, to me, Kyle, this gets a little hard to read because it feels a little, not exactly 100% one-noted, but maybe like two-noted or 1.5 noted, whatever it is, right? There's no real black. Everything is like pretty close to black, but then not fully saturated black. Even in here, this is not fully saturated black, maybe by design, but I think it needs more of it. Wherever you have like pretty dark, needs to be dark. In these eyes, things like that. Some of the shading seems a very one-directional. Try doing some cross-hatching, a little lighter. That will help too. Take the eye from this one-angled kind of a shade there. But, you know, not bad though. Oh, this is nice. I really like this. Really like this, actually. Nice paw print in here. I like how you got this, like, movement with that color. Many layers, you know, a few different layers probably of that color. Nice job. I like that one. I really do like the color in that one a lot. Thanks for sending those in, Kyle. Rob Cox. Not as suggestive. What? Not as suggestive as the title might sound, but I've been practicing for a few weeks on fake skin and myself. Friend was adamant that I could do a tattoo on him. I have the green soap and gloves and sterile equipment and took a bloodborne pathogen course before I attempted this. Thank you. Okay. All right. My third time in skin. Well, look, the scary part is that, and again, we haven't looked at it yet. You've only been practicing for a few weeks and went right to skin. I mean, it's not, I don't advise it. I'm sure we'll, you know, but who am I? Just a guy with a camera and a microphone. Let's see. You know what? The lines aren't too bad, though. Doggone it. Yes, for a few weeks, this is off here. A few little lines here and there off. But, you know, overall, for a first tattoo, the lines are pretty consistent. So, you know what? Right on there. Check out the color. I'm guessing this isn't color. This is just black and gray, probably. Yeah, I mean, I'm not in love with it, but I'm sure if you did this piece, boom, this piece, wherever it is, bam, on fake skin, and then you shaded it, you would probably end up being better off, because then you would get a feel for what looked right, what didn't. Oh, that looked too dark. Before you put it on your own skin, maybe you did that. I don't know. But I'm not the biggest fan of the way this is shaded. But again, a couple weeks in, I mean, what are we talking about here? Yeah, okay. Still, I would just work on the shading because the lining's not too bad. That's going to improve as time goes on because you have a decent start here. The lines are not terrible. They're not bad. The shading, at least it's not all black and chunky looking, but it definitely needs a little bit more practice, a little bit more of that smoothness that also is going to come with time. But you can actually, shading and stuff, absolutely can practice that on fake skin, and it will translate to real skin. As far as getting comfortable transitioning from a dark to a lighter or using the light tones next to dark tones, that stuff will translate from fake skin to real skin. So do a little bit more practicing on that fake skin with your shading because the lining's not looking too bad for just a couple weeks. So thanks for sending that in, Rob. Can I submit my work now? You can. I don't know if we're going to get to it. I mean, it's very possible. We've only been going for 33 minutes. These are the tattoos we have submitted so far. So there's probably about 15 of them or so. So Lai, you can. Stanley, you can submit your work. Yes, no problem. I just can't promise anything. I've been tattooing for 6 months. Good to go, Jason. Guys, again, give the stream a like. Wait, we got 54 of us here now. Right on 54. Then we should have no problem getting 54 likes. So let's move on to the next one. Amber. Oh, goodness me, Amber. Don't do this to me. I see this photo down here. You got a bunch of, looks like tattoos all over your face. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, Amber. Oh, this is Ember again. I did the Sloth and Mario. Remember me? I love you guys. That's awesome. Wait, Ember, why am I looking at an older? What is happening here? What is happening? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's take a look here. Oh, this is the Mario. Mario. Yeah, cool. Not bad for fake skin. As you can see, a lot of times in fake skin, you get like the line, the streakiness, or this has been gone over a few times to make it this thick, or you used a thicker liner or a round shader, and you've got the marks from that round shader. A lot of times fake skin is tougher than real skin, so you probably have to put a little bit more effort into it to get rid of those streaks, to really get those needles deep enough to where you don't get left with the streakiness from your needles. Okay. Oh, okay. This is fake. Yeah, this is all digital. Why are you trying to scare me? Thinking, no, you didn't take pink ink and tattoo your face yet. Please, no. Okay, so from here, this looks pretty cool. It has like this pixely look, and that's probably because there's a filter on the photo, so it's really hard to tell, what is what. Was this stippled, or is this because it has a pixely filter over top? I have no idea. So when I'm looking at fake skin, we really want to look for, I don't want to necessarily call it perfection, but we want to look for some really smooth, everything super nice, because if it's really, really, really nice on fake skin and then you go to real skin, you have a much better chance of things going well. If it's like, okay on fake skin, you're going to have a little bit harder time because you're still learning stuff, right? Everything doesn't translate 100% to real skin, but if the drawing's not where you want it on paper, why would you put it on skin? All right, get the drawing as beautiful as you can on paper, then put it on skin or put it on fake skin. So while this looks decent, we have quite a few lines here that are a little bit rough. I can't tell from the shading because of the pixelation, but here we go. We got lines, boom, boom, here and here, over here, over here. A lot of these little thin leaves are, oh, good Lord. See, I just need to shut up and click the next button. Yeah, as you can see here, a lot of these lines, right? Yeah, over here, over here. This is not bad for a fake skin piece, but if you're thinking, wow, I wonder if I'm ready to really, really move into real skin, I just wouldn't. There's no rush. What do you got to worry about, right? I do like the stimpling here. I wish you put a little bit more dark down in here. That will make some of your other stippled spots appear a bit lighter because it does get a little bit busy. All right, what do we got? Like a partially a negative space style tattoo here. Different. You're practicing some shading and whatnot. You're still on fake skin. That's good. Lines are getting better. Some are better than others. I like this one a little bit more. It's still a little bit hard to read, but I like the really black sections and how it fades out into openness. Yes, I really like that. That's what I like most about that piece. This was cool. We already checked. Oh, and it has the reference there. Yeah, so yep, okay, here it is. All right. His eye, you see this right here? You see this? Like here, this is what was throwing me off before. I don't know how easy you guys will be able to see this. This right here, this little bit of a gap underneath this small eye here, underneath the black, that is what is missing here. You see that? How it's not there. That little bit makes the difference when you're looking at it going, what's happening here, right? That's the main problem with this side, with this eye. And then obviously this line right here causes a little bit of an issue as well. So nonetheless, thank you for sending in the reference so we could really find out what was bugging me with that one. We looked at that one already. We looked at that one. We looked at that one. Awesome. Thank you again, Amber. All right. Nathan is up next. Ba, ba, ba. Yes, just sent. Wish I get critiques from you this time. Hey, look, I promise nothing to nobody anymore because everybody gets butthurt. I get messages all the time. I'm done sending in my work. Blah, blah. And it's like, I'm sorry. I'm a one freaking dude, man. I go in order. If I miss it, I miss it. Whatever, I know you're not sitting. I know you're not being a jerk over there, at least Stanley. I'm referring to probably other people who get super butthurt. Okay, Nathan Roberts, you're up next, man. What time is it? 39. Yep, we still got some time. Healed pictures from some I sent a month ago. Oh, yes, I do recall these. So these are all healed. Oh, banging, man. Love it. Yes. Awesome piece, man. I think these look better healed than they did fresh. Honest to God, they really do. You get that, like, the shines off of them from all the ointments and water and all that, and they just are banging, man. Beautiful. Yep, dude, that was easy. I'm really digging this this little turtle and this fish. They are just so cool. I would be happy to wear this turtle, and I don't even care for turtles. I mean, I don't hate them. I just don't really have any connection to them. All right. All right. Brittany is up next. Here we go. Hey, here's some recent ones. I'd love to know what you think. I've been doing my apprenticeship for a year now. The back is a work progress. I started on the weekend. Thanks. All right. Nah. Okay. Okay, work in progress. I'm not sure. It doesn't really say how. Okay, I've been doing my apprenticeship for a year now. Okay, that's good enough time. We should have some decent stuff here. Yeah. Yeah, this looks pretty sharp. Not too bad. And you're doing it on the shin right there, you know? I see a couple lines look a little deep, but man, on the shin, that is tricky. They didn't blow out. You consider that a win. That's the way I look at it. It's like, oh, it's right on the hairy line of maybe being a little too hard in the skin. But hey, look, it didn't blow out. You got to take your wins where you can. It's on the shin. It looks good. Nice job. Oh, yes. Yes. Boy, this is going to be cool. This is going to be cool. I am not going to lie. I'm very jealous. I would love to tattoo this. I would love to work on this. I don't care if this was color or black and gray. I would love to do this tattoo. I'm officially jealous of this tattoo. Fantastic work, by the way. It looks good. Looks good. Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's see. What do we have going on here? Andy B is messaging. Let me just say, I'll have to check that. Andy, I'll message you. Oh, yeah, it's okay. I'll have to message you here shortly, buddy. Yeah, this looks sharp too. Love the red in the eyes. Lines are smooth. They got black in the geo down here. Beautiful tattoo. I really like how you have a lot of dark, a lot of skin tone, little bit of shading in between. Sells a really nice high contrast piece. The mixture of imagery with the mandala and geo. Nice job. Very cool, Brittany. Thanks for sending those in. Those are awesome. Awesome. You're clearly doing just fine. Let's see. Jacinda. You guys already know. It's like no chance I'm going to pronounce your name if it's anything other than like Bob, Dan, Jennifer. Excuse me. Only because those are like the basic names that I can read. You don't need to add to the live. Well, we're live. But I'd love your feedback on my lines and shading. I'm still currently new to shading. I found that the dot shading is my favorite. By the way, huge fan, Dave. Thank you. Well, thank you. Oh, no, it's not going to let me click on it. But. All right, so we got to look at it from here. Well, this is going to be tough. Why won't it let me click on it? Why won't it let me open it? Well, I'm sorry there. Can't pronounce your name either, so I really feel like a turd. All right, from what I can see here, the lines do look really nice. They're smooth. All these little swoopy ones in the leaves over here on the left, they look good. The dot work is nice as well. I try to leave a little bit more open skin if possible because the dots are kind of large and they're very dark. So if you can leave just a little bit more breathing room in some spots, I think that would help a little bit on the far left piece. The far right piece, I think you left the proper amount of breathing room, actually. I can see what's going on. She's got some banging tattoos on her legs. She's given us the bird, which I don't appreciate, but okay. She's a little bit topless, I think, so okay. I'm not sure what's going on with her stomach, but overall, it looks cool. No problems here. Her legs might be, whatever. So, and then we got Spaceman, which he's so far away because I cannot get any closer. I'm just going to say it looks pretty good. Now, the only thing popping out at me, and this is from a distance, and it could be just a matter of where's the camera, just slightly bending your arm sometimes, and images will square up again. The circle around the back looks like it might have been a little bit off. It didn't quite get perfect symmetrical. But it doesn't even really matter to the most part because that could just be he just needs to turn his arm a little bit more. But the black and the leaves behind it really push the guy forward. Lovely stuff. I like it. I like it. And I think you're going in that direction you want to be going in. Yeah, sweet. Nice job. Really is a nice. Oh, and you're in the chat. Fantastic. Again, I wish I could click on these and I can see the skull one's not finished yet. So that might really sell a bit more of this piece and a bit more of that open skin when that mandala piece is added to the top. So that'll be really cool to see. But overall, I like this stuff. I think people are going to like this kind of tattoos as well. And as you move forward, I think you're going to, it's going to go well. I think it's going to go well. Keep pushing at it, but really nice stuff. Okay. Oh, Smoke said the skull is the best one. Right on. Next up is Patrick Lucas. What does it say? FWM one time, Dave. What does FWM mean? From with me. Let me know, guys. What does FWM mean? Slow, I guess. I don't know. Forward me? Whatever. All right, I'll wait until you guys let me know. I'm going to click on this bit. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. I'm not a huge fan of plastering words across your back, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about what it is. The tattoo itself, very bold lines, super crisp. You can see, oh, fuck. Really? It stands for F with me? That's different. How does that? All right, now we got to go back. F with me one time, Dave. Look, I'm trying not to swear, guys. I'm working on my mouth. Come out of the military after years, and it's F this and F that. So I've really been tapering it back. So now I'll just use like the word F and stuff now. And obviously, plus I guess it probably helps when you're on YouTube. I'm sure they don't like you swearing either. So doing my best here. Yes, overall lines look good. This is a banger. I like this one, man. Oh yeah. Start from the bottom. Black's in, black's nice. We got a little bit of shading going on. I like just the little hints of yellow in the hair. That's pretty cool. Some of the lines could be a little smoother, but this is a kind of a large piece. It appears to be on someone's back or side, or because it looks like pants at the bottom and maybe like a shirt at the top. So it's a pretty large piece. Overall, it's kind of cool. It's actually really cool. All right, little cherries. Minus the line around. Actually, these cherries are a little rough, okay? Not going to lie. But you have those other nice ones making you feel good. So I will be honest about this one a little bit more. The lines around the outside are a little bit rough. We have some bit of a blowout here. The lines up in the leaves, not the greatest. The stem, also not the greatest. I would like to see a little bit smaller of a line or a needle grouping. But on the inside, it's not bad. We have a little bit of black here where I think you could have used different colors. But just my 2 pennies. This one I do like a lot more. This is pretty cool here. We got nice balls, beads, if you will. Yep, not too bad. I'd work on just trying to stay consistent with those circles. It's a lot of circles, and it's moves throughout the entire arm. So it's like, oh, everything's going good here, and then you hit a new spot, and it's like, oh, what the hell? So anyhow, but overall, not too bad. The cross, though, I don't know. Luckily, it's small, but again, here we are on the hand. Usually, if things are going to go wrong, they go wrong on a hand. And I don't know. It's not wrong with tattooing barefooted, but I don't know if that's carpet or something. Be careful, man. Be careful. At least you got stuff wrapped up here. So let's see what else we got. Ba ba ba. Sorry, I was reading the chat there. Yeah, F with me. People are telling me FW, just in case there's other old people out there that don't know what FW me. FMW. FMW. But then you put it backwards. Fuck with me. FMW. Oh, FWM. Okay, you just put that. All right, anyhow. Geez, I'm going to have a full-blown conversation with myself. Okay. Yes, no, this is... All right, so here's what I like about this. I like the pink. And while it's not 100% saturated, it can be hard to put these really light pinks in, especially on the neck, and it's really light green. So I like the colors, and I like those colors next to each other. The line work just seems a little bit discomforted, like you weren't quite confident in your line work. You went over things a bunch of times, and it shows. Okay, so maybe stay away from these. You're tattooing a hand, you're tattooing a neck. I got a burp. But here's the thing, though. There was some good work here, so I'm not sure what's happening. This is nice. This is nice. I mean, it's got a few flaws, but I mean, it's overall decent. Okay, man. And then we end on, unless we're moving in the opposite direction. So maybe this was the beginning and we move that way. If that's the case, then much improved. If not, we need to work on our lines here and stay away from areas of the body that suck, like hands and necks and feet. Oh, is that Danik? Danik, is it Patrick? Oh, he's just saying, I would have put more stipple in the flower and added lines in the leaves. Yeah, I mean, they are a bit wide open. I mean, just a couple other color choices could have been a big difference here as well, adding a little more depth. But I think what really hurts us is not per se the color, in my opinion. It is the line weights and just that sort of scratchy feel on the lines, But again, we have some really nice stuff going on here, right? Like, I really love this. I think it's Bass, right? I mean, it could be. Guys, if you haven't noticed already, English was never my forte. All right, that's why we're art people. We're not English people. So you keep your judgments to yourself. I'm just kidding. You can judge me all you want. Nathan Thatcher. I've been practicing more lately. Have done a lot of cover-ups. Recently, these two last weekend was finally on some clear, clean skin. What do you think? Okay, so sometimes I got to read things a couple times again, English. I've been practicing more lately. Have done a lot. Okay, so you've done a lot of cover-ups, but recently you've gotten some virgin skin to just tattoo. I mean, I feel you sometimes. There were a couple months that just felt like, can I just please just do a tattoo that's not a cover-up? All right, I like this. Okay, straight up, I do. It's simple. It's clean. It's nothing crazy. There's some spots in like the water and in the sun. I'd like to sell it to me a little bit more that's water. But it's not like the end of the world, right? I think the eyes immediately know what we're looking at. And overall, it looks good to me. I like the silhouetted style of tattoo. A nice silhouetted tattoo can look really good. And it can be really simple for somebody who's getting into tattooing. You want to do something larger, you get a little nervous. So what you can do is find something like this that has a lot of black silhouetted stuff that looks good, open skin. And then you can just kind of dabble a little bit and trying to do a little bit of in-between shading. So you got the dark. You're like, well, I'm going to try a little bit of this shading here. Oh, I don't like it. Bail on it. Just kind of, things like that. Obviously, I always say work on smaller pieces when you can. Let's take a look here. Not a big fan of this, unfortunately. There are some nice things happening here. I do like actually don't mind the shading in this because it's dark, and then there's just a tiny hint of little light spots here and there, which sells depth and opens and blah, blah, blah. But the shameless inside is a bit botched, right? So it's a little deep, kind of scratchy looking. Lines up here are kind of the same. We get some consistent spots. We get a few leaves that looks relatively consistent. And then, we run into something here and here. And this skin here, where is the camera? Is not actually all that fun to tattoo. You probably figure that out. A lot of people come in, they want to get their first tattoo like right here because they can see it. And it's not always the easiest skin to tattoo. So that's it, right? That's all of them. Not bad, man. I think you need to work on your line work a little bit more. That's what I think. I think your black is going in. Shading's going to come a little bit more with time, but definitely need to work on the lining a bit more. Yeah, the sun was a little hard to read, but have you tried the new Flux Max? Negative. I have not. No, there's a lot of things I need to try. In fact, I have a list of stuff I have to get to, but man, it takes time to record videos, and haven't had a ton of time. So I have a machine, a battery, maybe a power supply that somebody accidentally snuck into me. I want to do this UV, guys. I got a bunch of this UV ink I ordered from Bloodline. 1, 2, 3, like 5 colors, and what they consider an invisible one. So I'm gonna be trying this stuff out on my leg probably this week or next week. Be documenting that for you guys. We're also going to be taking some of that invisible ink. So this is the stuff that you're not really going to see unless the UV light is on it. These ones, technically, if you tattooed this green, you would see this as green in the skin. And then when you put the UV light on, it glows, right? But I want to see, how does it look as a green? How does it look as a UV light up, whatever you want to call it, right? So Andy had a good idea. He was asking, hey, Dave, because he ordered some, but it's going to take like a month to get to him. What about if you took a black, let's say everybody does these blackout arms, right? What if you went ahead and put UV ink right over top of it like they do white? You wouldn't see it, but then when the light comes on, the UV light, would the whole thing kind of glow? Would it be its own tattoo under UV light? I have no idea. So I do have those black splotches that we tattooed when we were doing that other stuff. So I think I'll put some of this right over top of that and see what happens. Can we see that? Is that going to blend well? You know what I mean? We're going to do a few different things. So stay tuned for that. All right, now that's out of the way. I find UV ink is very thin or watery. Yeah, it looks thin and watery. It really does look kind of thin and watery. So I don't know. I'm sure the different brands were different here and there. I thought they were illegal in some countries due to cancer. Well, geez, I don't know. Sure hope I don't catch me no cancer. But I guess we're going to see black design with lighting in it. Yeah, maybe. How is it going, Norman? Good to have you guys here. But anyhow, so that's some stuff we can start thinking about. What the heck's going to happen? That's we're going to find out. Stay tuned in a few weeks. Like I said, we're going to try to share with you. We're going to share with you guys a little watercolor stuff. Actually just did watercolor tattoo yesterday. Like a watercolor style feel. There's different watercolors. There's literally where you have the color and you add a bunch of water to it and thin it out. And you get this like light, you know what I mean? And then there's watercolor where you just kind of make it look like splashes of color or a little bit of everywhere. And sometimes it's a mixture of both. So we had some fun the other day and got to do a forearm with some flowers and a bunch of color all over the place. So I'll be posting that later on today. And if you want to follow me, let me get my last little spiel out, guys, and I promise I'll get back to it. If you want to follow me, you can follow me over here. Oh, wrong direction. Oh, jeez. Oh, Lord. This way. Follow me down there at the DaveInks.88 stuff and Death Punch Inc. on Facebook. All right, all the shenanigans out of the way. Hey, dude, your vids have been a great help to me. I've been tattooing for approximately 6 or 7 months. Work has a tendency to get in the way, though. I couldn't understand that. Would appreciate any comments and suggestions on some of my work. Kind regards, Reeves. Oh my God, I feel bad, guys. I'm just going to say Justin, all right? It's easy than trying to pronounce your last name, which is probably not hard to pronounce. So, 6 to 7 months. All right, it's on some fake skin. That is always a plus because, well, that means you're being smart and not driving right in. A lot of these lines look really smooth. We got consistent line weight. Obviously, here we had a little bit of a boo-boo because we came around this way and then probably it came from below and tried to match them up and they missed. That happens. I will probably one of these days, I've been saying it, do a video talking about how to link 2 lines together. A lot of practice, a little bit of hoping and praying. But yeah, overall, not too bad. Got different things going on here. Nothing I can really say. Yeah, packing color on fake skin, as I'm sure you found out, is interesting. I don't know if you put a bunch of black in here, then went over this with color, or what happened here. But as you can see, it got really dark, really muted. Burp, burp, burp. I would give it another go. If you're trying to mess with color, give it another go. Try not to put black in your color. If you do a little bit of color theory, so watch a couple videos about color theory and how to mix colors. I'm still learning too. I didn't really ever dabble in color back in the day when I did any drawings. It was all black and gray stuff. But so I watched some videos. Hey, how do I make a yellow darker? How do I make a green darker? Oh, use a darker green. Well, that makes sense. What else can I do? What can I add a brown? Oh, I can add a brown. Do stuff like that so that you don't find yourself constantly just putting black or gray wash and then color right over top of it, because I think you sell yourself short. I think there's more you can do with it. So anyhow, other than that, you chose something that has a ton of circles in it, which stinks because that means you got to tattoo all these swooping angles. And while the lines seem to be relatively consistent, They're just not super straight. So again, good to see you're still on fake skin, because I think you want to stay on fake skin for a little while. It's nothing rude or anything against it, but we have issues, right? Bit of lining. Packing color is a son of a gun, or packing black on fake skin is a son of a gun, but you have to slow down. You have to take your time if you want this to not look kind of splotchy, right? You get this splotchy feel throughout the hair. We're not really sure where our eye wants to settle because there's no solid spots. But is that it, Revy? I just want to make sure I didn't cut you short. Yeah. So, but overall, man, nice job for just 6-7 months, dabbling when you can. You have a full-time job. I get it. Practice on the side. Keep practicing on the side. You never know. There's no time frame. There's no, you have to be here in this amount of time. Yeah, it's just at your own pace. You're not tattooing any human flesh. There's nobody here that's going to be like, you have to stop doing this. No, because it doesn't look bad. You just need to keep working at it, and even work on drawing too. I mean, it's underrated, and because we all want to just get comfortable with tattoos and tattoo machines, but drawing is a big thing too. I mean, and I'm not really a drawer. I'm more of a look at something and duplicate it. So I'm not like dreaming everything up. Dream up a design, and then figure out how to make that design reality. And yeah, Danny brings up a good point. The brand of fake skin you're using, which I'll go back just so they can tell. You can see right here from this corner, is harder to pack than, let's say, a pound of flesh or real skin. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is thin fake skin, which comes, I mean, I have piles of it. I can't even give it away, really. So anyhow, good point, Danik. Definitely a good point. And that would definitely make life a lot better if you got a different fake skin. Good morning, Tootie. 5:30 a.m. in LA. That's right. Glad to see you up and at it early. Dad, or you haven't gone to bed. One or two. All right. Yeah, so smoke's the same way. I can't really draw from the mind, but if you look at something, I can duplicate it. And that's what it's about. You just break everything down. Literally just look, where's that line at? Where's that shadow at? Where's that at? You just do the best job you can, and over time, you will potentially get better if you really put everything you got into it, or a lot of what you have into it. Okay. Hey, I'm tattooing since February and would love to hear what you got to say. February, March, April, May, June, July, 6 months. All right, 6 months. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. Well, this is healed, and luckily healed work tends to hide a little bit of stuff because you can see this side is a bit thinner, right? The line work is a bit thinner. Up here, it's a different line weight. It's thicker. We got a couple of blobs here. So it's good to see that when this healed up, it lost a little bit of the stuff that would probably catch your eye on a fresh tattoo. So that is good. I like the simple shading you have here. You made sure you went dark in the eyes, gave a little shadowing in some spots here. It's not the greatest, but you know what? It's not horrible. All right, so what do we got here? Here's a fresh tattoo. There is something, and you know what? I think it's a style here. I think it's a stylized thing because I don't know what's going on with this woman's butt hip area here, but it is like that, right? Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, because his body's a little funky too. But I mean, like from here, it's all right. I get it. I don't understand that. There's some stuff I don't get. Maybe I just don't get it. So I'm gonna move past this one. I don't understand. It's kind of like that F with me, FWM. Yes, FWM. This is nice. The lining looks good. I see the lines back there. They seem crisp, smooth. The points are nice when they come together. The black is relatively packed in there. Nice job here. We ended on a good note. All right. Ba-ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-ba-bam. All right, guys. We got about, what time is it right now? All right, we got about 20 minutes. We're going to go for another 20 minutes. If you wouldn't mind, guys, give the stream a like. We're doing the early morning stream, getting your day started off on the right foot, not the left foot, the right foot, because it is the right foot, right? All right. Let's see. tracing stencils suck, yet you really learn the flow. Yeah, of course. Sorry, just reading a comment over here from Jason. Yes. Oh, goodness me. All right. Joseph, you are up next, my friend. Here's a few of my recent tattoos I've done. Let me know what you think. I appreciate any tips, and thank you, big fan. All right, guys. Just a recap on that like stuff. We're up to 66. We are doing good. I think we can hit 80. I think we can hit 80. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. All right, anyhow, enough with the rambling. Let's get back to it. Here's a few of my recent tattoos I've done. Let me know what you think. I appreciate any tips. Thank you, big fan. All right, Joseph. All right. Well, I haven't zoomed in on it, but from here it looks pretty cool. Definitely have a snake, goes up the arm, comes up right there. I kind of like the way that comes around and lands right here. So we're going to zoom in a little bit, not too far, and see what we see. Yeah, a lot of scales, And you know, they don't look too bad. That's kind of wild back here, but I guess, yep, yeah. I could see it being tough, you know what I mean? Going through all these scales and trying to stay focused and trying not to just kind of haphazardly do them. Some of them a little haphazard, but, you know, it's kind of tough to stay consistent the entire way through. I like the tattoo. It's not bad. I got nothing, you know, got nothing bad to say there, right? I mean, anything I'm going to say, petty. All right. I'm not sure which one we're looking at. Maybe this whole thing is a bit healed. I will say up here, you see these rays done a lot. I think you could do them a little bit smoother. You know, I'm looking at your work, and I can tell you probably get a gist of what you're doing. You know what's happening. Probably do these rays a little smoother. You probably don't even need these lines. See these lines you have here? You probably don't even need those either. Or you can do them in like a one drop, just so that you don't lose your stencil. And then I would just do those in the shade, right? In the mat with the mag or whatever it is you're using. And then lastly, just the last thing for me personally, it would be just, you have spots of black, but if there could just be just a little bit more where the things come together, just a bit more depth of black, but overall not bad. The flower kind of throws me for a loop. I kind of get lost looking at it. And I'm only giving you a bit harder of a time because, you know, the work's looking a little bit better than some. So we kind of gauge off the person, right? So yeah, I would monkey around with this flower a little bit more. Figure out what you could do to make it look more alive and less kind of looks crumbly. I'm not sure what's going on there. But again, that's just one guy. Don't you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is cool too. I like this one. Yep. Nothing real crazy. Nothing I can really say here. Kind of got a little bit of a glare, hard to see, so I can't really say much there. Yeah, Rebecca, little butterfly. Lines aren't too bad. It's small, so, you know, it's small. Yeah. All right. Not bad, Joseph. Thanks for letting us take a look at those. Yeah, Danik likes that about the snake is that you can add some stuff around the snake. There's some room to do that. No problem, Justin. No problem. Carol says the scales suck. All right, since we have some people talking, we might as well let people who might be watching this later discuss it. There are some spots in here where the scales are really nice, and there's some spots where they get lost, right? We have mainly up in this region here, but I do like these right here. These are nice. These are nice right here, and I don't know, sometimes I've done a koi fish that had a lot of scales on it, and the big thing is that I lost part of the stencil. So then you start to kind of make up the scales, and you can get a little lost sometimes too. So it could be that. But again, as a whole, you know, again, I'm not trying to kill nobody. It's not too bad, right? I'm assuming we're all in that learning phase. If you're telling me that you're a professional, you've been doing it for several years, then we're going to hold you to a higher standard, I guess. I'm assuming. I don't know. All right. Tattoo critique, fake skin. No words anywhere else. So here we go. Joseph says he plans on doing more to the arms. Look at this. Carol, those scales don't suck. Doing scales suck. Both are true. There are some spots on that tattoo that the scales were a little rough. But again, there's only 4,000 scales on that, and it's certainly hard to stay consistent. So thank you for clearing that up. Carol's probably like, no, I'm not being a wiener. Wow. Why would I say wiener? was going to say not being a dick, but I guess both are bad. Those get okay. We already looked at that one. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure that I've been doing it. What the heck am I clicking on here? Okay. And then one last comment. Joe says, plan on doing more to his arm. The scales are a biatch. And you are correct. They are a biatch. But I thought you handled them pretty well for there being so many of them. So anyhow, let's move on. All right. What I like about this, and it's a little bit too dark personally, which says a lot because I like dark work. But the stimpling looks nice. The shading, the stipple work you have in here, it looks nice. Like the quality of it, it's consistent, what have you. I think it's just a little dark, right? So overall, it just reads a little bit too dark. When it comes to lining, I think that's where you're probably going to need, and it's not bad. You're using a very small liner. That's the biggest problem here. But that might be something that you might want to think about using a larger liner. And again, the lines are not horrible or anything. I just think that will help you get a little bit smoother of longer lines, right? Because there's a lot of long lines in this one. And maybe try a lighter shades with your stimpling. Instead of using like maybe such a solid black, try to use a lighter tone and see how you like that. This one over here, I like a bit more because it breathes a little bit more. You have the shading in here. And then as it comes out, it lightens up, like, or at least the amount of dots lighten up a bit. And same here. So we get a little bit more breathing room here. I like it. Let's check out the lines. Yeah, they're not bad. You're using, again, small needles, so lines are going to be a little bit harder. And again, look at all this practice with floral work, with lining. Good to see you practicing this much of what you like to do. If you like to do flowers and stuff like that, and that's where you're entering into tattooing, good to see you practicing all that because it's going to make everything far more comfortable when you do eventually hit real skin. Deputy Van, you can send it to you can send your work into the email scrolling at the bottom screen. Unfortunately, I only have about 10 more minutes, guys. So again, unfortunately, I'm probably not gonna be able to get to them all. Yeah, not gonna happen. But again, we're gonna be here again on Sunday doing this. And then I'll try to do a Sunday and then one day during the week when I get a chance, like today. So, yeah, always. I only look at the live stuff live. So once you see the notification go up that going live in 20 minutes or whatever, as soon as that goes up, you can send your emails to artmesomething@gmail.com and we will start first come, first serve basis all the way up till I run out of time. Okay, one more sip of coffee real quick, guys. All right. Let's see. All right. Hello, my name is Caitlin. I'm from Romania. I've been to Romania. Pretty sweet place. Well, I mean, it's beautiful to look at. And this is my progress from 8 months to 1 year. My progress from 8 months to... Are you saying like you've been tattooing for about 8 months to a year? Or we're looking at your 8 month mark, 2 year, 1 year mark? Not really sure. But we'll take a look. All right, before we dive into this, I just look over every once in a while. Danik asks, and that way you guys can potentially help answer this in the comments below after the stream or right now. Question, Dave. Well, I'm going to burp. There we go. Excuse me. I'm going to order the Axis Valhalla. Ever tried it? I have not tried it. There was a time I almost ordered the machine as well. Oh, my goodness. I did not. I was just, waiting on a few more dollars to come in the mail. So I waited. And then about the time it came time to order what I thought was going to be the Valhalla, I ended up going with the Bishop One shader first. And I really liked it for shading. It was fantastic. And then I obviously went ahead and ordered the Packer later on. And that's my combo right now. You could absolutely probably use the Valhalla. And if anybody has any experience with the Valhalla, loves it, hates it, whatever, my only downside to it, and it's not really per se, it's all subjective, it was a bit tall, right? And obviously there's a lot of stuff going on inside of it, but it was a bit tall. So then when I add my battery on, it would be even taller. And again, that's not the end of the world, but I kind of liked a little bit more of a compact operation. I did use CNC had like a P6, P3, P something, CNC P something. We ended up giving it away on this channel as well. It had adjustable stroke as well. So maybe looking that might be a little bit cheaper. It's totally up to you, though. Those are just my 2 cents. And if anybody has anything else they want to add, obviously they're more than welcome to. All right, so contrasted good morning. All right, back to what we were doing. Anto, actually Caitlin, name's Caitlin. All right, so, all right, we on the hand again, on the hand, onto the finger. Boy, oh boy, okay. Well, the line work is not that good. It's not that good. And you're wrapping around an arm as well. I mean, geez, these are things I would hate to do now. I would hate to wrap around an arm because it's just so, I mean, it changes. Plus, try to get a stencil, get it straight, get it all the way around. And as you can see, we missed the line, right? So this is coming around, and then we picked up over here or something. We missed the line. So we're setting ourselves up for failure. There are some good lines, but overall, it's just not consistent enough. Also, what I'd love to see here is some different line weights. We have one line weight throughout the whole thing, and it gets kind of, well, not the greatest, right? The black doesn't exactly look saturated properly. I'm not sure what this little opening is. There's a lot of confusing things happening. We have dot work, but then over here, there's no dot work up here. Over here, there is. The diamonds aren't filled in all the way. It's haphazardly done. Clearly, you practiced a little bit because the lines are, some are consistent, right? It's a mixture. It's a mixed bag here. Overall, I don't think you should be tattooing skin, or at least not large pieces like this. The hand, surprisingly, is probably better than the rest. And again, not trying to be rude, but that's not saying a ton. But again, we may be looking at old work, and we're going to see some improvements as we come across potentially. This suffers from a lack of black. I mean, really got to learn to pack that black, and this is also a cover-up. So there are some cool things. I like the light shading we have in here, but please get that black out and pack it in there, because that's going to be big time. That's really going to help you out a lot. Oh, here we go. There we go. We got some black. There's some other things going on here too. That finger looks a little botched over there. I don't think it's meant to. What in the heck is going on with these fingers and these thumbs? Why are they so long? All right, if this is meant to be this way, so be it. Alien hands, I don't know. It's totally throwing me for a loop. The diamond around the top, you know, what I do like is I kind of like the fun color you have in there. And then what I like is where there is black, it's super black, which gives you that contrasty feel. The design and everything, I'm totally lost on. All right, so I'm going to assume you did most of this. I don't know. Like, I would probably stop tattooing such big stuff right now. Your fundamentals aren't quite on point yet, right? This is a lot of coverage, and it just is falling very flat. The eyes don't look quite right. Where there's black, it's not saturated. It looks like you're using too small of a needle grouping to put this black in there. Obviously, the fur here looks okay. It's just black on there, but the nose, I'm not sure. The mouth kind of looks crooked. So anyhow, there's a lot of things that I'm not a big fan of here. And I'm sure if you're learning, you're looking at it and going like, there's a lot of things I really like here. And of course there is, but overall, stop with the large scale tattoos when the fundamentals need some work. So tone it back a little bit. Yeah, like Smoke says over here, I keep my tattoos to the size of a smoke pack. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, because it really looks like we got a little wild up here at the top. So there you go. This, much better. Much better. This little guy up here got some blowouts in him. Look at him. He's got a little blue haze around him. So he's been blown out. But this one, not bad. You see, you can make nice little tattoos as we learn and we move along. So, yes. Yeah, this flower, not bad. This line here, a bit rough, right? Those long swoopy lines. All right, this is much better in my opinion. Black is solid. Lines look pretty good. Overall, the person's probably happy with this tattoo. This one's not bad either. It's hard to get a vibe on exactly what's going on in here, but the eyes, the blue with the dark around the white, popping, nice. This looks much better. Okay. Well, I like the shading up in here, up in here, right? This is kind of nice-ish. But the lines across here are wobbly all the way across, wobbly all the way across. Don't judge my choices if you don't understand my reasons. That's not too bad. It's a very simple one pass style, which is I'm always a fan of when you're tattooing. It's easier. We do have some spots that were a bit blown out, just a little bit. All right, so I hope you take that for what it is, and I hope it helps you out. So let's move along. All right, so let me go back up. Somebody asked it, what's a good way to, let's throw this up on the screen. What's a good way to place a stencil on more rounded parts of the body? Cut breaks in it, right? Let me grab something that doesn't have, all right, so let's grab a piece of paper here real quick. Some of you guys probably already know, yada, yada. So if this were the piece, instead of trying to put this on here and it has all these crinkles, if you cut, because if it's a flower and you cut through one of the petals, it's not that big a deal, right? If it doesn't line up perfectly, your brain knows how to put this side of the petal to that side of the petal, okay? But put cuts in it so that way you can roll it on, so you can have a much better time getting, where the heck is the camera? Getting that on there, right? Because if it's a big sheet, it's just going to crinkle like this. But if you cut it, it allows it to fold a little bit better. And another thing that might help too, lay the stencil in the middle, go to one side. Get it nice and good. Press down, press down, press down, press down, press down. Come back to here, hold here, peel this side up a little bit, and then start pressing down on this side, right? So that's going to help you lay that stencil just a little bit easier. A lot of the stuff that people learn is they literally learn it just by trial and error. I got to get the stencil on there. Doggone it, it's not going the way I want it. How can I make this work? A lot of times I have my wife is here to help me put on stencils because I put the tape on. This is the stencil again. I'll put a piece of tape here, and I will find on the body where I like it, and I'll stick it there, and I'll put the tape there. Then once I like it where it is, I'll mark it at the bottom on the stencil and the skin so I know where and then I will take that and I'll have my wife hold it up in the air, or the client even reach over and hold up in there, lather the thing down with anchored or stencil stuff. And then I have that mark on the skin, that mark on the stencil. I will pull it down and I'll line that mark up like that, boom. And then I'll press it all down and I know I have it where I want it. Okay, so hopefully that helps a little bit or what have you. Guys, give the stream a like. We got about 10 more minutes. I've already gone over how long I was going to do this, but anyhow. You're welcome. Flex that arm, Dave. This arm hasn't gotten a good workout in a long time. All right. Hello, sir. I'm back 4 months into it. All right. Let's see what we got. I like this. I do. Lines look good, consistent, bold, blacks in there. We got these tiny little lines that look good too. Yep. Consistent, both sides. Nice job. Nice job. I like this one as well. I really do. And again, you hear me say this a lot, but maybe just the slightest bit of a bit more black, just in a few key areas, will just sell that contrast just a little bit more. But overall, I like it. I like this one too. From just a quick glance at it, yes. Bold lines. They look pretty smooth. The stimpling effect you have is nice. I like the eye makeup there with the black and whatnot, a little bit on the lips. Banging. I like it. I do. Look at that snake up there. He kind of like, meh, meh. All right. This is where we fall short. Tattoo in the hand again. It's not, while it's not, it's not bad. It's just not good in my opinion. It's not, you know what I mean? The hand is out there in the open, guys. It's hard to cover up because you don't have a lot of room to work with. So that's why I always say, if we can stay off the hand, let's do it. But everybody seems to just go, I'm going to put it on the hand. So anyhow, I really am not a fan of these whiskers out the other side. They're like huge triangles of black, and they're not that big. And it's just kind of small on a hand, which I've made that mistake even on myself. So let's see what we got here. But this stuff on fake skin, and this is not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad. You know what I mean? But I'm seeing what you can do on fake skin. And I'd like to see you try to practice a bit more other places than the hand. Let's see. Yeah, this looks nice too. Love the henna mask and the style of it. And this long lines are smooth. And Yeah. Oh, this is that textured skin. I wonder if this is that true skin, or maybe it's just something else. I'm sure there's a million different brands. Can you put the email out again to send some work? I sent some in the beginning that weren't that great and all, but I've watched all the videos and haven't seen it, but not sure if I put the right email. All right, I'm going to throw this up there just for people watching after the case, but if you look right underneath your comment is my email that's been scrolling at the bottom of the screen for the entire live stream. And I know sometimes it just gets missed there, but it's artmesomething@gmail.com. I only look at the emails when we're live. So if you email me after hours, I'm not even going to see it until I come and I go, you know, I'm going to go live. I put the thing out to go live. I open up the emails, and anything that is sent in since I put out the, hey, we're going to go live, is where we start and we move forward on. So, yeah. Oh, but he did say, holy crap, that is that mine. Oh, see, there you go. Is that email? That's mine. Okay, well, there you go. See, it says it's from Teddy Bonkers. I don't know what we're talking about anymore over there, guys. But anyhow, Teddy Bonkers. There you go. The tiger I did on my own hand. Oh, well, all right, fair enough. But still, might as well try to stay off the hand, dude. But this fake skin work is really nice, dude. The lines are super clean. The stimpling is nice. It's simple, but it works. The black is packed. Again, lines are smooth. You've certainly figured out how to get lines into fake skin. That's fantastic. And it's going to help you big time when you transition to real skin. Also, like this, we get black is sold in. So you're selling the contrast, and I like that. You sell the contrast in the beginning when you're tattooing. It's a bit easier to sell skin and black, right? Then as you move along, you'll start to add in those lighter tones, and that really rounds out your work. So right on, man. Fantastic, Teddy. Awesome stuff. Even the hand tattoo, again, was not bad. It's just, you know, it's always cool to see people try to stay off the hand, try some other locations, but it looks like you have plenty of tattoos, so maybe that's a bit harder for you to do. So, oh man, it's a True Skin brand. That's what I thought. Let me know how you like that, Teddy. I liked it, but I'm just one dude. All right. Billy says maybe the hand was just a bad design. It's possible. It's possible. I learned the hard way that you got to put bigger images on the hand. I put the tattoo machine, it was a little too small on the hand. Obviously, it was also a weird design. So, you know, I wish I would have thought that through a lot more back in the day. But anyhow, we are moving on. All right, guys, T-minus 5 minutes. Jason T, you're up next. If you're watching, give the stream a like, man. Give the stream a like. All right. Came across bad red ink in the eye. What? Bad red ink in the eye. Came across bad red ink in the eye. Guys, let me know what you see. I don't know what they're talking about. Bad red ink in the eye. It's hard to even judge the lines here if they're healing or if maybe they're putting a little harsh. Hard to say. I'm not really sure even what I'm looking at. What do we got? Yeah, like the stream for sure, but what are we at with this? Anybody? I'm gonna move on. Do more. You haven't gotten to mine. I'm sorry. I have work to do, guys. I got a tattoo coming in here shortly. I got to get everything set up. I was only going to go for an hour. We're already an hour and 28 minutes in. So I'm going to do these three. I know whoever Brandon is like, no, but I have to stop somewhere, right? So we're going to do these three right here. And then I'm going to jump off here. Okay. So they can't tell what it is. No clue. That was all right. I'm not alone. Sometimes I just don't know. From Hong Kong. Right on, man. Hello. Started learning to tattoo from 2020. Right. I think I started in like 2019. I feel you there. Started tattooing in June 2021. Nearly a year now. Please critique my work. I just did tattoo. I thank you so much. I'm trying to promote neo-traditional, which not much artists are doing here in Hong Kong. Oh my gosh, I love neo-traditional. I truly do love the style. It's bold, it's cool. So that's cool that's not a big thing out there, but that's what you're pushing. I stand behind you. I like that. Nearly a year now. Please critique. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yep. What I like, I mean, I would go with some bolder lines if you're doing neo-traditional. That's just me. I would go, I really like how that flows up into the top here, which we can't 100% see, but that's really smooth how it does that. But I think it looks fantastic. I would just go with a bolder line. It looks like the lines might need a little bit of work here and there, but a thicker line I think would even sell this way more. That's just my 2 pennies on it. But I do really like how this orange kind of flows very nicely into this yellow. And then we pick up that same sort of color palette down here. We just have a little bit around the eye. It's minimal in the face shading, which works just fine. So yeah, overall, I think this is cool. Oh, we'll get a closer up photo. Same thing. Yep, not bad. Maybe focus on, again, I think just some thicker lines in some spots. But again, this photo really, you get a realistic look of it, especially up at the top here. I like it. Very nice job for just a year or however long it's been. Nice job. Yeah. Let's see. Anybody else got anything? All right, we're moving on. Thank you. All right, Brandon. Only because I love you guys. I will do one more, so I'm gonna have to boogie through here. Hope you like my work. I've been tattooing 2 years now. Love your job. Keep going. I don't mind my job. All right, what do we got here? What I like right off the bat is I like this blue. Super cool. I mean, the blue has movement. It has depth to it. Even the black in here does too. I think you just need help with your lines. The lines look a little broken, and you know, I mean, I guess you can kind of get away with it and say that's like an old staff or something, you know. But I think overall, focus on your line work on that piece. Oh yeah, cool. Shading, you get different shades going on. It's a super deep and dark piece. Oh, this is cool. Solid black. It looks good. Lines look much better here. I love the feet. Those are nice and clean. And it reads well. It sells well. Wow, this is cool too. I like that you have this dark silhouette at the bottom. And then we full right up into this. This is very nice too. There's a few things, you know, I wish some of the line work. But again, overall, very nice. Not a big fan of this one here. We got some what appears to be some light blowouts here and there. But overall, not too bad. This is cool. I dig this one a bit more. Some of the lines here and there, but yeah, as you can see over here in the wing, this is a long lines to pull in a rough spot here. Actually tattooing this location today. And it is a pain in the butt. You stretch that skin, those lines get twice as big as they look at the current. Andy B. What's going on, Andy? All right. So, yeah. And I've seen this one many a times. Overall, not bad. Sorry, I'm just kind of boogieing through here. Again, I think what you could do is work on your line work a bit more. Obviously, we all need help with our lines. Me too. Sometimes it's everything could go wonderful, and then you just burped like I do all the time, and then a line is blooped, and you're mad at yourself, right? But again, focus on your lines because the shading looks good, the color is looking cool. Lining is where you will do you much better. All right, love watching videos. Been at this for a while, but always looking to improve. Thanks a ton, Billy. Blah, 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 blah. Leech Lake Gaming. All right. All righty. Yeah, I mean, not bad. The imagery, I think I would stay away from shading because the shading kind of looks rough, right? So definitely going to want to practice that shading on that fake skin along with a little bit more lining on fake skin. You got to feel for how it is on real skin. Maybe take it back. I'm not sure what I'm going to see when I look at your other works here. But again, also, it's probably going to be best to wrap your armrest as well. Just throw some plastic wrap around that sucker so you're not really trying to clean it because that stuff is actually porous. So anyhow, just a little thought. Yeah, same. I've used this armrest actually as well. I have it. Not a big fan of it anymore, but wrap that sucker up. It'll definitely help you in the long run because it's really hard to get stuff out of, clean those things off, you know, even if you're using the proper cleaner and stuff. Just throw a little plastic wrap around that. Anyhow, so we see this style tattoo all the time. Words in the middle, bunch of flowers. It's too busy. It's too busy. These honestly don't look like flowers. They have that cabbagey look. All the lines are just going like this up out of it. It doesn't read very well, in my opinion. The black around the outside just kind of, again, does not read that well to me. Sometimes you got to slow down and really think stuff out. This has a heavy shine on it, so it's really hard to tell what's going on. But just from the look of it, I do like this one. This one is probably a bit better for me, in my opinion. I'm just trying to boogie through this right now. This is a little bit too dark. So overall, I hope that, Billy, that helped you out. Brandon, oh my gosh, guys. We sent me 4,000 of them right here at the very end. Only been tattooing 2 months. I know I should have practiced on fake skin, but I sort of jumped onto real skin. Okay, so if you know you should have practiced on fake skin, then maybe you ought to practice on fake skin. But who knows? Let's see what we got here. All right, DC, some diamonds. Hard to judge that from here. Okay. The lines are definitely need help. We can see everywhere we look that they need some help. And then you have a boatload of black around the outside, which, I don't know. It sells it. I mean, you can see what you're looking at, but yep, here we go. So as you can see, and the lines are a bit rough. You definitely hammered those in there. So maybe give that a little practice. All right, we got a stencil. All right, this one looks better. Actually, this is much better than the last one we looked at. Line work could use a little bit of help still, but much better than the one we just looked at. You're down on the wrist. You got a little bit of blowouts here and there. I'm not a huge fan of this tattoo, but I mean, black is packed in. We got a little bit of red. There's the stencil for that one. This is healed, I'm guessing. This is scarred. This whole thing is scarred. Now, they can calm down over time. We had a conversation with Andy the other day about it as well, but this calms down over time. But this, at the same time, looks quite like it's, I mean, there's hair growing here. I mean, it's been a little while, and it's still pretty scarred. Yeah, okay. This isn't bad. I like the light shading you have up around there. Yep, got that. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to boogie through. Okay, so, Brandon, I am sorry I had to move kind of quick. I hope that helps you out. And the last one is Carol, because I said I would. Still trying to master packing that black in. All right, this is fake skin. Kind of hard to get a real feel for it, especially when there's like no lines around the outside. You know, it's just like a handprint smack on there. The black looks to be saturated in some spots and open in others, but I'm not sure if that's because of the handprint. Maybe the handprint is lighter in some spots, darker in the other. Interesting handprint. That thumb looks a little light, but I guess that's probably what would actually stick onto there. I really don't have a lot to, yeah, see? Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I mean, it's not bad. It is what it is. It's a handprint. It's a hard one to really look at and try to tell you, Carol, what, what's what. Looks like the black's packed, but, okay. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for today. We did quite a few emails in a short amount of time. We did an hour and 37 minutes. So, yeah. Guys, like the video on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. If you guys would like to follow me, let's see. Actually, I got to post something here. Once I get off here, I got to post. We had some fun. We did some, what did we do? What did we do yesterday? Like some watercolor stuff. It was fun. And so I'm going to throw that up here when I get off of the stream. So if you guys want to go check that out, you can check that out and all the other stuff at this spot right here, DaveInks.88 on Instagram and Death Punch Inc. on Facebook. Again, I'm just an average guy doing tattoos. I enjoy the process. I like sharing it. I'm all alone out here, so this kind of gives me an opportunity to talk to other people who have common interests, and that is tattooing or learning to tattoo or what have you. Again, stay tuned. I got a bunch of UV inks here. We're going to be monkeying with those. Got some equipment I got to do quick reviews on, and some watercolor kind of how-to video we're going to be putting out. I just got to find the time, that's the problem, is find time to record and edit on top of working and doing other things. So anyhow, guys, give the stream a like. I really appreciate you all hanging out with me this morning. It was kind of a surprise one. So again, yeah, thank you. God bless you guys. I will see you next time. Until then, peace. Now I got to look over here and find the end button.